Afternoon, Sam at Murray Lake Marina again. Want to show you the newest trailer that just came in today. This is our second Great Lakes Edition trailer. This was a 29-foot Zebros Great Lakes Edition that was actually cut down to a 26-foot, so it's a little custom, shorter trailer. This was going to be our demo for the season, but I've got too many trailers, so well, too many of my own trailers becoming a problem, so I can't keep them all. So, anyway, this one's going for sale. 26-foot custom Logan Coach base package, Great Lakes Edition trailer with a bunch of upgrades. Trailer is black metallic and white flake. Upgraded axles to oil bath rather than your greasables. Man doors in the same spot it normally is. Have digital door locks on this one. Come around to the front. Standard roll-up door, which is on the Zebros. I know the last video I made, I said I don't like single jacks, but of course this is a 26-foot trailer and you don't really need tandem jacks, so it's kind of excessive. So single jack, upgraded 40-pound tanks, upgraded to 4 batteries rather than your standard 2. You got your 30-amp shore power cord, tire changer, wheel chock, your breaker box here with everything labeled, your cutoff switch. The shore power plug was moved up underneath the goose here, right up under there. That's a 30-amp system. Moving around the trailer, you got your 50-gallon fuel cell inside of this locker. You can see there's no ramp on this side of the trailer, so ramp was deleted. The man door was moved to the back of the trailer, and no fuel door, being we have the fuel cell. Ooh, race doors. So these are obviously race doors, new style race doors. I have some on my Ultimate hauler, and they're not as sweet as this. So they made a couple changes, better seal on the bottom, a little better fit and finish. Now they're starting to dial them in. I think mine was more of a prototype. They cleaned up the top here, a lot nicer fit and finish. And then they also got a nice latch. So it's a spring-loaded latch. It's got a rod that goes up to the top there, which is pretty slick. Just a lot nicer door. They're not insulated. It's just aluminum wall skins with the clear plexi or whatever you want to call it here. Into the trailer. I don't really have everything open at the moment, so sorry, but on the, I'll start with the driver here, passenger side wall. Walk in here, 36-inch workbench, 36-inch oil tray. Flip it down. Behind both workbenches, I've got 110 and I've got the 12-volt power. 36-inch tray. Your cabinets. So again, this is a 26-foot trailer, so we've got a 24-foot floor space here. So the intentions of that were 4 sleds, maybe bring a 5th for a backup, depending on what you got for machines. So I just did 4 cabinets. So 4 cabinets. Again, like the last trailer, and probably most of them moving forward. Each cabinet has got a shelf, hooks, and it's got 12-volt power in each one of the cabinets, you can see. So, and then as you can see underneath the cabinets, we've got 12-volt power all the way down along the wall, so you can hang your Avy bags, your gear, some other stuff like that, whatever you got in your bag, just so you don't got to take everything out. Kind of jumping around here. So back to the floor, I've got well, not back to it, but the floor I've got caliber flooring, so it's the race flooring that they call it. Floor drain in the back. Your second floor drain is in the front of the trailer. Driver's side wall. We've got 3 55-inch benches down the wall that flip out and they stay horizontal with the wall rather than going out into the trailer. Hooks all the way down this side of the trailer along the wall. Get up to the front of the trailer here, another workbench. Another bench there, another 36-inch oil tray. Again, power behind the workbench. Around the trailer, same thing over here. Your tie downs are still along the bottom of the floor. So this whole area here is custom. So those of you that have Zebros or are looking at Zebros or a Chris Brand or a Keith Curtis or a Pro Package or whatever, this whole area here is redesigned. Well, the Pro Package is a bad example because it doesn't have the wardrobe or the hot dog, but on this trailer from a standard Zebros, Keith Curtis, or Barant trailer, this is redesigned. So the wardrobe cabinet is smaller. It's not as wide. And I have gotten rid of the wardrobe part, and it's pretty much just shelving for heat. So helmets, gloves, clavas, whatever you got, you can just chuck in there, warm it up, dry it out. And then I've got a mono suit holder over the boot box, like the last trailer. So my theory and what works for me, hang the mono suits up, turn my 40,000 BTU furnace on, shut the wardrobe cabinet with everything in it, and then the heat will blow up into my mono suits. And then I also have some vents added here on the side of the wardrobe to blow on the mono suits. So it seems to work quite well. The boot box is shrunken, but it still holds 6 pairs of boots because I've got an extra row of boot holders in there. So 6 boots. The bottom cabinet opens up. That is also open into the boot dryer. So whatever you put under there also will have heat. Nothing fancy, the old Cobalt toolbox. It'll do what it needs to do. It has actual roller slides and everything else on it. So I've got the toolbox there, that's bolted down. And then above the toolbox, we've got the oil can tray holder thing. I've got another oil rack, and we've got a paper towel holder. And I think that's a pretty good spot for it. In the wardrobe cabinet, I've got the squeegee holder. They shipped loose because we don't really know where we're going to put it. I think it's probably going to go on the wall right here in that little space there. It'll be fine out of the way. And then also shipped loose are some helmet holders, which, like on the other one, I'm going to mount back here by that rear man door as you walk out the door. So in the front of the trailer, it's pretty standard. You got your carpet, inverter, converter. This one's got a solar panel on the front again. That's a 40 amp charging panel. And then on the roof of the trailer, there is 2 190 watt solar panels. So, and then you got your subwoofer up there behind the wardrobe. Trying to think what else I'm missing here. And you got 2 maxi fans on the ceiling. But other than that, as of now, the trailer's available. Again, it's a 26-foot Great Lakes Zebros trailer. It's got all the Great Lakes editions added to it. And exterior's white and black metallic with the race doors. So if anyone's interested, this is the trailer. It's going to be going for somewhere in the upper 70s. I think retail on it was like 95 and some change. So if you guys are interested or have any further questions, please reach out. Or if you're looking for something a little bit different than this, reach out as well. So, okay, thank you.